A short update on the energies, November 5, 2014. By now, many of you have already become quite adept at floating in these very new waters, and with this proficiency also comes a confidence that will help not just you, but so many in your vicinity as well. Let us explain. For you are the forerunners in every sense of the word, and now, as you have dared to go where no man has gone before you, you have entered virgin territory with the totality of your being, and as such, you have also made that old well of ancient knowledge available to all those who dare to go and seek it. You see, this task is not for all, for as you have already been told, your paths will in many ways begin to diverge more and more now, as you each step up to your individual tasks. And so, you will all feel that inner calling stirring you into action, and it will do so at a time and in a way that is perfectly suited not just to your personal needs, but also to those of the collective. In other words, even if you at times may find yourself on what will seem to be a lonely path indeed, know that every step you take will be for the betterment of all, and not just the few. Indeed, what any of you do, even the simplest of little everyday things, you do for all, for by now, everything you do will be imbued with this very new energy. And so, no matter where you are, or what you do, you will continue to bring this new energy out into your world in every way and in every day, with the very presence of your being and with the very pulse of your beating heart. For now, more than ever, you are indeed living, breathing examples of the new world, embodied within that same familiar physical frame that you have carried from your very first breath in this incarnation, but then, nothing about you apart from that very superficial facade will ever be the same again. For as you stepped across that threshold that separates the new world from the old, you stepped away from any and all inhibitions that still clung to your frame in your previous lives, and as such, you are totally new in every sense of the word that you can think of, and then some. And with this newness comes a whole new way of being, a way of truly living from the heart, enabling this new energy to flow forth freely. Not just in you, but through you and out into this world that will still look very much the same to so many of you, but that in essence will also show itself to be completely new. So again we say go forth with your head held high and your heart wide open, and know that as you do just that, love will flow out in all directions, and your energetic footprints will last longer than those supposedly left by the men that visited your moon all those years ago. For unlike the less permanent vibration that saturated the old world, this new energy is a permanent one that cannot be erased, evicted or removed in any way no matter how hard some of your fellow men will try to do just that. For make no mistake, you are still not in majority on this planet, for it is still only a chosen few who have chosen to step across that divide and fully embrace the new. And when we say chosen, we use that word fully knowing that to some, it will suggest a way of putting some above others. But in this, nothing could be more wrong, for in this, it is entirely up to each and every one of you to decide whether or not you are to be amongst the chosen ones, for it is you who choose to enter the new, no one else can or will do that for you. And so, as your numbers are still limited compared to that vast sea of humanity that surrounds you on all sides, know that amongst this vast sea of humanity, there are a multitude of shining souls getting ready to take that last decisive step and join you on your side of this divide, while at the same time, there is a small number getting ready to dig their feet in even deeper in the old trenches, and again, they will not make themselves go unnoticed in any way. Again, this is not said in order to ignite any fear in any one of you, simply as a way to remind you that your light is all important in the time ahead, so do not make the mistake of trying to hide it away. For now, it is time for you all to stand tall and proud, so that your fearless light can be seen from every direction, no matter how high the waves may become because of the insistence of a few shadow dwellers to remain unmoved but not unnoticed. So again we say know that you are more than protected, for you have chosen to step away from the fray, but also know that you can no longer hide your light from anyone around you. This will bring you so much joy in the time ahead, for you will see how your true light is being reflected back at you from more and more souls that begin to tune into their own true tune as well. But also know that your light will now, more than before, ignite the tendency to panic and fury that is still latent in those few unmoved souls that still try as hard as they can not to separate themselves from their old roles. For as we have already told you, for some, the old holds more comfort than the new, no matter how brilliant it will seem to others, or no matter how much love they will find waiting for them there. And so, their gut reaction will once again be to dig themselves ever deeper into their small cubbyholes of fear, where they will at least for now feel more at home than if they were to step across that line and join you all in the land of the new. So again we say just stay in your light, and know that no matter what happens in the time ahead, it is all well, and it will all happen because the light is helping to tap away on every single closed door there is in order to help as many of your fellow men and women join you in joy and in love here in the brand new.